Hello, all my ghouls and geists out there. It's your clinically diagnosed ghost source the most, Care with K. And today, we're going to ask Spirit what blessings are coming to you. It's going to have to be a little bit of a quick one. It is very, very hot where I live. Sorry if you can hear the fan. It is a heat wave, I guess. It's been in the 90s, which is like 40°C for you guys who aren't in America or North America. Yes, well, anyway, we got two piles. Pile one with this little moon opalite. I would like it's glass probably. I tried to be normal and use the crystals, and I have no idea what the names are. I know they came with a thing, but it's been a while. I believe this is a citrine. A double-pointed citrine. That's group 2. Alrighty, take as long as you need. Meditate, ask your neighbor, and then come back. And I'll see you guys in your pile. Hello, pile 1. Everyone who chose this little moon gem, the crystal, this neato moon rock. Don't snort those, kids. Anyway, we're going to start with some oracles, asking Spirit what blessings are coming to you today. Then we'll get into the tarot. Please, Spirit, for pile 1. Ancestors, ancient spirit guides, what blessings are coming to them in the near future? What should they be on the lookout for? Anything important. Alright. Woo! That's a little spicy. You got power with Ifrit. The fire. And you also got commitment with water. Mermaid. An interesting combo, to be sure. Alright. It could be marriage. It could be. But it could also just be getting into a relationship or a new promotion at work. That is a commitment that people won't usually think about. And that does come with power. You could be in like a dom-sub relationship. You know, even that. Because a lot of people think doms have power in those relationships. Absolutely they do not. The sub is always in control. They can stop us anytime they want. So, wherever you fall in that dichotomy, we have pondweed with doubting a growing deception. The little plant on the bottom there, that's growth, and the fish. I got rid of the autofocus and now I'm like, where is it? Why? But that just means considering things very carefully. So, like I said, it could be a job thing. But any commitment you move forward with in your life, you're gonna have to stop and think about and make sure that they have your best interest at heart. Because, you know, some people, like I was like saying, not to go back to the dom thing, but some people say that they're doms and they're just not. They are assholes who want to be called daddy or mommy. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely vet these kind of relationships. Make sure that it's working for you and not a trap or something like that. Just be aware. Make sure it's not invading invasive plants, you know what I mean? And we also have yurt. Planting a homestead's independence. Mushroom is learning from your surroundings. And home is like making a life going forward. So yeah, I think whatever is coming towards you is meant for the rest of your life. If it is marriage, then you'll be moving in with this person. And even if it's not marriage, if it's like just something you guys have decided, you're moving forward together. Like me and my best friend, we're gonna get a house together. And we're not like, our relationship is best friends. So like, whatever your relationship is, your life is moving forward in that direction. And it's looking pretty good. You're gonna settle down and have a great time. Oh, we have dogwood and defend. You might get kind of protective or possessive, or somebody might. Doesn't have to be you, but defend is really giving me like a place to be protective of, you know, like a homestead, right? So like a relationship, so you got like people that you love, you got a place that you love, and you wanted to, you got a reason to fight now. Actually might go back to autofocus if you guys won't be too mad at me. I really like seeing it clearly, and I can't. You know, I like showing you guys like up here, and it won't focus, so it stays blurry, and that bothers me. Alright, we have Moro with Regenerate. Morels actually grow wild out where I'm from in Ohio. And it always makes me think of home. But like, regenerate, like the way that when you go home to a place that you're comfortable, you get your energy back, you know? Like as an introvert, when I go home, I love being at home. There is nothing better than me leaving a party and coming home and getting into my pajamas and just chilling online or playing a game. Just being in my own space, you know? You go home to the things you're familiar to, and it makes you happy. Yeah, that's neat. I'm happy for you guys. Let's see, we'll grab these. Alright. Ancestors, spirit guides, what blessings are coming for pile 1? What other blessings, I guess I should say. They got a new commitment. Could be a job, could be a person. They got a home. They got clarity, they got comfort. Anything else? You guys sure are abundant. Good for you. Good for you, homies. Good for you. I need good vibes today. We'll start with these guys. Alright. We got the 7 of Swords. This kind of, I was talking about a reason to fight. I don't know why I said that, but I kind of do now. 7 of Swords is about fighting for what you have after you've, you know, won, essentially, because the 5 is conflict, 6 is, like, your victory lap, right? And 7 is, like, now I have to fight for this thing. and that can give you anxiety. So I won't say that the transition for these blessings will be 100% easygoing, something that just you'll never have to think about because you're like, oh, I've got this, I got this. But it is yours. And it looks like it's a key to finding happiness for you. You're going away from all of these bad things that are in your life. And swords are very mental, so even if it was something like physical or like an actual event, it feels like more so than all of that, removing yourself from that environment, excuse me, removing yourself from that environment will increase your mental health. Like, you're moving to a place where you will be happier. You will let go of a lot of that mental stress that you're under, and you'll start to enjoy your life more. We got the Four of Cups in reverse. And that's kind of a feeling of stuckness, right? Of like disinterest and like I would really rather not. I would prefer not to. That kind of energy, but it looks like you're very motivated for this future that's coming. Like this move, this new, like maybe you're moving in with a longtime partner and you're like, how is this gonna go? Maybe you've been really, really trying to get that promotion at work and it's really gonna make like your living situation easier because you get more money. You are motivated to go into the future. You want it, so you don't feel stuck. You want to move away from all these bad things. You're eager. We also have the Fool in reverse, which is a kind of a weird one to get with this. It's new beginnings, but especially for those people who are with their partners, or you're getting married, there is a baby involved, and it looks like you're not gonna want it at first. Like, not that you're not gonna want it, but like you're not trying, you know what I mean? You're not trying to conceive, but it'll happen. It's like a mothering feeling. Like, even if you're not a female, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like you're gonna want a child. I guess you get the house, and then you get into like the wanting a family. I'm gonna leave that one for you guys, because it's giving me both the, like, we have this baby now, and we're gonna be parents to it, and, like, I want a baby, and I can't have a baby, but I want it. So go with, what resonates for you. I also just noticed that this baby card is like bisexual colors. Don't at me. I'm noticing, and I love it. I'm obsessed with that, actually. All right. Eight of Swords. So I was saying that you're coming out of this negativity. You are making the next generation amazing. Even if you don't want kids, you really impact the people around you. And will do so in this new place that you're going to, or this new job, or um oh, I was just sorry, I was looking, and like this baby, this full energy, this full in reverse, um could be like an apprehension thing. It could be that you don't really know how it's going to progress. Like you're feeling this anxiety, right? Not just about a baby, but like if I was comparing it to, if I was saying your work situation, you're getting a promotion or you're moving to a new not district, department. You're moving to a new department and you're just like, it's not necessarily a new beginning, right? Like, cause you have it's like the same place you've worked, but you're just feeling a little bit of anxiety. Like how people feel when they realize that they're gonna be parents. That's what I was getting. Now back to the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're coming out of your anxiety, and you're kind of like a role model to people who've had similar anxieties. Your story will definitely help people. The struggles that you've gone through will really resonate with them. Let's have the Six of Swords, which is about coming out of struggle, coming out of this bad place that you were. Your blessing really looks like you're moving into a better place. Like you're coming from a place where you couldn't really grow or be a person or even consider, what happiness would look like for you. And now you're like, all of these things are possible. Like this person is pondering like ideas. Like look at all the things that I can do now that I don't have to struggle. Now that I don't have to fight for like the crumbs, like I don't have to be lonely every day, I can actually focus my energy on other things. And even though it might be a physical move, it's also like a mental shift. You're shifting to a better place. And this is the Seven of Pentacles, which is like the seeds of your labor. Like, you might just be starting. You might have been in depression for a long time, and you're like, I'm a little bit behind, but, if I start, it'll be fine. And it will. It looks like you're shifting the way that you're thinking, and that's always beautiful to see. I'm just so drawn to this baby. Like, I don't know what it is for you, but like babies come out upside down, right? That is the way they arrive. And babies, like, they have infinite potential. That's kind of the vibe. Like, not only like just for the next generation, but like you yourself, you have infinite potential. Even if you're like 30 or like 50, you can do things still. Sure, you can't be like an Olympic athlete, train their whole life in mountains of Japan or something like that. But you have options, and it is not the end. You could grab a few more oracles. This is wonderful. I'm honestly really happy. Unicorn, aww. This is like dreams come true type energy. Like infinite potential, you know, like the circle. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, homies. Let's see. Oh, look to a dragon. I do like these things. And then we'll get you a side quest. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, Blackberry Dragon. We got timing. Especially with career stuff, I find that timing is top tier. Also with babies, I don't know why this is so baby-centered. It's the cards, you guys, not me. And we got Pepper Dragon with versatility. Looks like a little Hydra. You gotta be a little resilient to face the future, honestly. And could just mean like a lot of versatility, like a lot of variety is arriving in your life as well with this new transfer of your mental state wherever you're going. And I just give you these to like have an event, have like something you can do to like ponder your reading, or just get out of your house or get off of the couch or whatever. enjoy your life. Alright. Side quest for pile 1. Do a random act of kindness. The text says, there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. We all know that guy. Sam Gamgee. Best wingman in the universe. Well, that's what I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me. Always, if you want to tell me how it resonated in the comments, go ahead, leave one. Other than that, be safe out there, and may the hunters never find you. Hello to everyone who picked this double-sided citrine. You're valid and shiny. I love yellow. It's just so, happy. Like the sun. Sometimes. I live in California. It is an eternal summer, and I would switch it if I could. Alright. We are going to start with some oracle cards. We're asking what blessings are coming your way. Pile 2. Ancestors, ancient spirit guides. What is important for Pile 2 to pay attention to in the upcoming future? What good tidings? Or tidings in disguise. They don't have to be good, quote-unquote. Blessings can come in many shades. What is going to happen to them that will improve their life situation? Alrighty. Alright, we got a Nazi with story. He looks like a detective here. Or like one of those like old-timey mobsters. Good for him. He found a suit person with like who makes a suit with 4 legs and 4 arms. Spider suit maker. Alright, we also have Nessie, the water attribute in longevity, in reverse. So, that leads me to believe somebody is going to pass away. and you will have a lot of anecdotes to tell about them. Do do do. And passing away isn't negative, especially if they're like a grandparent and they've lived their life. It's always like sad, but it's not negative. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be like, excuse me, a death per se. It could just be a relationship that's coming to an end. Like something that is ending. It's not a negative ending. It's not like a breakup that's like toxic or something. If you do break up with someone, it's because you both know it's time. You know, like it's not something that's going to catch you off guard. It's something that you already know is coming to a natural conclusion, like a story. It's just you're going to get there and you know it's coming. And it's a time. Something is drawing to its natural conclusion. Alright. We have Game Hunter, enduring a revered struggle in reverse. The arrows are about taking direct action. I don't know what the shoes are. I will look it up. It is in reverse. So you do not have to endure a struggle. The shoe means dedication. You don't have to be dedicated to something that doesn't serve you anymore. And it could be something like, you know, if a relative has like Alzheimer's or something like that, and you have to like give them care, and it might be like with their passing, you have a lot more time to do stuff for yourself. And it's not selfish to feel that. It is a stressful situation to be in, to take care of someone at the end of their life. But it's more about how you feel about it. Like, you don't have to, like, when they pass, you don't have to be like, wow, I'm glad that that's over. It's just like, you can acknowledge that it was hard work, but it was meaningful work to you. You know? And we also have a river. I'm gonna switch back to the autofocus. This is not working out for me. Following an authentic thought. And the fish is considering something carefully. And I believe the mountains are a lifestyle. Oh, it's an authentic reality. So, following a natural, authentic pattern of thought. So, like, I'm getting flowing like a river, you know, like this is the natural conclusion to this. It's excuse me. And it's even like a sunset, and it's the end, and you're just, you know that each day ends, and you're sad. You're like, oh, I would really like to keep doing this. Like, I really like this to like stay longer, but I know that you can't stop time, and sometimes it's just time to let things go. Maybe. For pile 2, please, spirit, what do they need to hear? This is actually really sweet. Because you're... Oh, excuse me. This fan is like getting in my throat. Okay, we have preserve with pine. And this makes me think of like memories. And not just like if, it is like a relative who's gonna pass away soon, or, you know, uh, it could just be any relationship, like a friendship or a relationship that's coming to an end, and you want to preserve the memory that you guys had together. It's not a hard breakup that's happening. You are very much happy to have been in this person's life. We also have growth with Fern. So they've helped you grow as a person. And even like at the end, you guys are helping each other. Man, I'm about to cry. But like, yeah, you just closing a good chapter of your life. And it's sad, but also happy at the same time. Like you look back and are thankful that that person was in your life. Ooh, okay. Now that I'm done crying, do some tarots. Pile 2, please. Spirit. What is the blessings? These are closing out on this story. That is coming to an end soon. Bittersweet ending here. Oh, these are so big. Alright. You guys. I'm gonna get a couple more. I feel it. I know it's super hot, but I'm gonna take a little bit extra time. Alright. We have the Page of Swords. And there's a giant gate. I'm gonna need some tissues. Alright, anyway. The gate obviously reminds me of life and death. Also just a just a walkway into a new phase of your life. Just a new chapter. Moving in from this one that was like relatively like I see the snow and I'm thinking the winter of my life, like as like the end of the year. This is the end of this, and you're going to a brighter place. It could be the death I was talking about, but like even just you as a person, you're going into a better situation for yourself. And it looks like a child, so like it makes me think of like you've gained knowledge, and you can look at this new chapter with new eyes, with like the trust of like a child, who's like, this is gonna work for me. Sorry I've been like clearing my throat so much. It's not only the fan, this time. Got some dust in my eye or something. Two of rosaries. Did I move that? I don't know. He's a bear. He's snoozing. He's on some balls. It kind of actually reminds me of my grandpa. He used to take naps in the weirdest places. But two of rosaries is about a choice that you're making. And I don't see this as like a choice. Obviously, like if it's the passing away situation. This isn't a choice, necessarily, as much as like a direction that you're going. This could be the person is going to pass away in their sleep. Like peacefully. I'm getting very peaceful, happy vibes. I'm not like, there's nothing like abrupt or angry about this. And it could just be like you're parting ways with someone. And now you're kind of sitting in this situation where you're like, well, kind of now what? I have this freedom, what am I going to do with it? You know what I mean? We got the Two of Swords. It's another gateway. The Rainbow Bridge. And it could even be a pet. Like, it doesn't have to be like a family member, but like, I mean, pets are family members. That's not what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean. But like, fire gives me like celebration energy. So like, it's not a negative ending. Like, that's like the whole, the message is the same. It's like, this isn't like something that's bad. Like, you are, but you're, like, the Two of Swords, the Two of Roses, we also got the Two of Wands. So we got the 2-2-2, right? The Trinity, the Hecate of twos. And two is a very... 2-2-2 is usually a good number to see on the clock and all that good stuff. It, to me, it symbolizes like togetherness, like a bond you have with someone. And the Two of Swords, you're really divisive about leaving. You're very like, and if somebody is passing away, like about them dying, you're sad. Of course you're sad because you love them, right? But like, you know, like, it's like normal to deal with that. And the the Two of Wands is that growth that we were talking about earlier. It's like, I'm looking to the future now. I have like this growth that I went through, and it's time to end this situation. And I'm a better person because of that. We also have the Nine of Wands. And that's usually a pretty big defensive card. And you might be dealing with this in a not so okay way. And that's kind of alright. When things end, even if you both know it's supposed to end, it's not always a good feeling. You know? Like, even if, like, it's, you know something is good mentally, logically you know that something is gonna happen, but then it happens, and emotionally you're just not, like, on the same level as your brain is, I guess, with dealing with that sort of situation. And so it like hits you and you gotta have to cope with that. Cause like this looks like a giant coffin. And you know, sometimes you just, it's okay to grieve. However you grieve, really. As long as you're not hurting other people, no one can like tell you that the way you grieve is wrong. So when my grandfather passed, I went to McDonald's for breakfast. Because that was like a memory I had of him, you know? And everyone's like, oh, your grandpa died and you went to McDonald's? But like, sorry. You know, it's however you grieve. And no one can tell you that you're right or wrong, you know? We also have the sun. The shiniest sun I have ever seen in like tarots. It's in reverse, so it makes me think of a setting sun. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's the sun. And this relationship was very good. It was a very good part of your life. Take as long as you need to acknowledge that. You got the Five of Cups in reverse. Like I was saying, it's okay to cry. It's in reverse, so like, yes, you're sad and you're grieving, but you're aware that this is how it has to be. Take as long as you need to grieve about it. We got the Star in reverse, which is like, it makes me think like, you know, when people leave or go and you're like, the night sky is a little dimmer now. And we have the Seven of Cups, which is kind of like like the Two of Wands. Like you're looking to the future. You're closing out this chapter. You have so many options now of things to do. You could really go any direction. It's even food, like I was saying. With the McDonald's little story. Like it's grieve how you gotta, move on. You're a strong person. And you'll always have somebody watching over you. And you'll always have a memory to look back on of like a person that you're separating from. Right. Last thoughts for how to. We got Vulture, which is usually an omen of death. You guys already know. Here's another one. Please and thank you, Spirit. And we got the hummingbird. It's kind of funny. My grandpa, like I was saying here, he had a girlfriend and they died within like a week or something of each other, and she was very into hummingbirds. That's for me, I guess. But also it's got a rainbow, and it's like a little spirit that's there to help. Who's always going to be there, like I was saying, watching over you. Let's get some dragons. And then we'll grab a side quest so you can ponder this natural conclusion that's coming your way. And you might think that this isn't like a blessing, because you might be taking it pretty hard. But I like to believe that if I was in a situation close to the end of my life, or in a relationship that was just stagnating and it's not what it used to be, an end would be a blessing. I've often told my friends that if I'm unable to go to the bathroom myself and take care of myself, if my mind just deteriorates to where I don't know who anyone is anymore, it's okay to just let me go, you know? So we got the Radish Dragon with growth, again. Very growth, this relationship that you have here. And we have Corn Dragon with friends in reverse. Could be that you shouldn't be friends. Like, if this is the relationship situation, don't be friends. That's just not something that would make either of you happy. Like, leave your memories how they are, and you'll be fine. Be thankful for what you guys had. The time you had. Side quests. I do these so that you guys can just like take a while and think about, you know, what you heard while you're doing this activity. So you could be productive, you could get something done, and also ponder everything that comes with a natural conclusion. Yes. I'm just gonna turn it over. And whatever's on the bottom. Watch your favorite movie of all time. And the quote is, "Adventure is worthwhile in itself." Amelia Earhart. So, there is that. Alright, that's what I have for you, pile 2. Be kind to yourself during this time, this transition. It's a big one, and it's okay if you grieve in ways that people don't agree with, because it's your life, and it's your relationship with this person. Yeah, be safe out there, guys. May the hunters never find you.